My beautiful friends, how about using moss stories today? I think I'm tempted to use this first page, this beautiful window, and we will cut out, oops, here the front. I probably will also have that glue down here. That's perfect. I probably will actually cut this one maybe like that. I'm gonna try to incorporate some paint in here. I'm thinking to have this in the middle, but I'm not yet, like, I'm not 100%, the decision isn't 100%, because I guess, there we go. Depends what else we're gonna find. We sure certainly need a tape for in the middle, and I'm just looking around, and of course I cannot see that tape, but I had few of them. Where are you, tape? Oh, there it is. Was just on top of everything, being beautifully there, resting and all. Okay, so we're adding a tape in the middle just to make sure we're safe and sound. Now, there we go. Super awesome, and possibly this will be in the middle. We need to build up some kind of scenery with it. I'm not too sure we're gonna use the whole moss stories. Maybe we're gonna mix it up with something else. We just have to, I guess, have a look, wait and see. Oh, this is lovely too, but it's a different color. We go more for green, I think, this time. Oh, it'd be nice to add some of those hangings and maybe some mushroom. That would be lovely indeed. The hangings. Oh, this I'm sure we may use one of this one because it looks lovely. There we go, somewhere there to build our composition. And I would love some hangings. I love them to bits. We're gonna try to fussy cut it because I don't know how good or bad this is going to be to actually fussy cut. I'm gonna grab maybe a small one and a large one. Maybe they can be together on top, somewhere like that. I think I missed the mushrooms, right? Oh, how about we're gonna grab the Fungos, our Fungos book, and see, just for a mixing and matching, I guess, just out of curiosity, if there's anything that look beautiful and matching for, oh my daisies, this first big mushroom, I love it. I think it would be beautiful there. Yes, I remember when I made this one, I thought, oh, it'd be amazing if someone will actually have the booklet like this as a booklet. So you can still do it, but you know, it's depending on the option, I guess. So I figured someone may use it, someone may not. I don't know. It depends on the preferences. I love this. I love this. I'm trying to see the colors, because when you look through the images, you kind of are trying to match up the colors, and we are in the earthy kind of tones, more warm tones, but we went into greens and orangey brown sort of thing. Oh, this green could actually, yes, this green could actually match. Could match beautifully. So I love the idea of coming back to the old books, because they really do work well with each other. They really work well and match and all. That's a green one. There's more greens. Oh, and orange. Oh, the further we go, the better actually colors are there to fit and play. That's super awesome. Okay, so that's that. How about, oopsie, I'm still thinking as well, how about adding some flowers, some Botanica. This one is nice. Oh yes, baby, this is lovely. Oh, this is no, but maybe this one. Oh yeah, maybe. This is definitely, this is more into pink, so 1 second, so maybe not necessarily actually. I have been looking through personas and different books, and I'm thinking, how about either this girl or this one? I think this could be, oh, she could be just phenomenal. I think I'm going to have her. I think so. It's going to be a challenge to cut it, fussy cut it, but we're gonna try it out. We're gonna try our absolute best to do it. I love the huge, large imagery for the fact that we can, this one is nearly too big, but I think if we can just have a little bit of a mix and match in between all of that, we can end up with something absolutely stunning. Just different, I don't know, just different, unless I'm gonna go for something that will be in the actual, oh wow, wow, I forgot, we've got those gorgeous backgrounds that we could do. Oh yes, baby, let's do this. Is this a color that would it would match so very much, it would match so very much. So let's have this, and I'll show the idea of what I'm thinking actually. Let's, do you know what, I'm going to change this. I'm gonna cut it better, but for now I will actually, that just the idea sparked now, literally. So I'll show you what I'm thinking. I can cut it fully, that's okay. Yeah. I think Hannah's just back from school because she came in, I think she said hello, and she quickly left. So I didn't even have a chance to say the hello back. Okay, let's see this. Let's just have a look if that's that, right? And imagine, oh, imagine these going, hello. Hi babe, how are ya?
We had the best time.
The best time with Emily? Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
We saw Kent and I saw Sadie.
Yes. Sadie, and who else was there?
Sadie's brother, Owen, Alba, Kent.
Oh, that's so nice. Everyone was at the swing?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's so nice. Okay, I'm grabbing this background as well.
There was also a cat.
A cat?
Yeah.
Whoa, what color?
Like kind of like yellow and then with stripes.
Oh, nice one. Big or small?
Small.
Small, okay.
It was like big.
All right. Something probably untypical. But let's see. Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Oh, that's going to be very interesting. I'm not convinced about her at this point because of the actual. Hannah, you need to blow your nose, sweetie. Okay?
Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
can I wear those belly top t-shirts?
Belly top t-shirts. You can, is it warm? Like super warm? Okay. Okay. What about this? Roasting in school.
Yeah, it is very roasting.
Okay, I think we need someone in there. So
So can I have one of those?
you can, yes. Or here, or something. And we need a fairy. Ooh. Wouldn't she be gorgeous? Like, she is small, but she is a beauty. She could be just here in the window or something, just like that, instead of the large one. Let's see who else. You can't remember all of the images, right? But let's see who else is in the book of Moss Stories to actually what kind of fairies we've got, if we have any larger. Oh, the small windows are so cute as well. Oh, the animals, I forgot about them. Maybe the bunny. Love the bunny a lot. The bunny, he will be so sweet in here. He could be there. So we've got the bunny. Oh, this one is so gorgeous, that page. It's insanely beautiful. Then we've got wings, the tiny fairies, the flowers, more flowers. Oh, I forgot about him. My absolute favorite. Let's see. Because maybe it's going to be him. I don't know, but let's see. Ooh, he's larger, so it's nicer for that reason. Oh, I love him so much. Okay, I think so, my beautiful friends. I love this guy so much. I think I would love to have him for my next jumbo card. Can you imagine a box of, where's the jumbo cards? Imagine him on the jumbo card. Something. I would love that. Okay, time to fussy cut it. Morning, hello my beautiful friends. I'm back to you the next day, or maybe even 3 days later. I don't know, but I have this gorgeous composition, and I just don't want to spoil it too much. I don't want to add too much. So what I'm going to do is, I have the composition, I just played around, I fussy cut it, and it's lovely. I like how size-wise everything works, and I made this little line here and this little line here with the pencil, just a little line, just to see where my muted color background will go. So I'm going to move these aside in a hope that I will be able to recreate the same once I have my background kind of prepared. So basically I wish to dilute this a little bit. The thing is that we need some water. Oh, this is very not watery. I'm gonna pull some water here actually. I used to have jars and jars of water, and then I just stopped having it. So basically I sometimes can forget to even bring basic water. I just have one favorite spray now. I don't have many things around me anymore as I used to have. Okay, so I'm grabbing that favorite color. I'm going to be kind of in the middle. So this is the heaviest part, let's say, right? Be careful, because it's early morning, by the way, so my voice is not awake yet. Just in case you're wondering. Add some water and dilute that, because this is acrylic and works like a pro with the actual acrylic with water. You can see how the background is slowly changing. So the idea is to gently, delicate, add the color, and just have a game of blending it the way that we will feel that it's not a blob of color, blob of background color. No, it's not going to be a blob. We're going from inside to indeed outside-ish. That's what I wish you to have a little bit of a focus right now. So a tiny gentle play like that. Grab some water and dilute it more. So the blending is going to be much more simultaneous, much more, the blend will happen better, if I can say. So if we have, let's say this mushroom, it will be there. Now the question is, maybe we are better off just having a little bit of a play with the fingers and just see, instead of having the maybe the brush strokes. So see what's working better. Now acrylics are drying fast-ish, these especially, so be mindful of that. And as well, they react with water but not after drying, so you have to kind of be mindful of that. I'm gonna have a little bit of a play here. Now my other thing is, how about we maybe add some other color, or maybe gel medium or something, just to have a bit of a better movement kind of thing. Okay, that looks good to me. What else can we add? Maybe a little bit of inking. That works good. That works good. So we have this in the middle. And why is that? I really would love to have a little bit of clear gesso. I'm looking for some paint. What about a little bit of that creamy color? No, actually, do you know what? No. I'm gonna grab some of these greeny colors, and let's see how they are. And let's just maybe mix in it a little bit with these colors here, with that brown color. That's like this lovely green, similar color I think to our green window. I'm just looking and I think it is quite alike. So when we have the green, see, it's really a likeish. I like that. Now I probably should shake this before, but I didn't. Let's grab that and shake, and let's see that color now. Ooh, it's even more greeny, lovely color. It's like this speckle of teal. For I always, when I think teal, I think industrial a little bit, kind of how it feels. Now, while we will be playing around, we will probably add just different colors, which will be just normal. The other color I would love to possibly add is that pinkish color, but this one, it's like this Tuval or whatever to call Tuval Duval. It's hard to tell. This is a lovely color as well. I think it's just this nice blushy something. Okay. That's interesting, right? And I think we will be able as well to add, oh, I love it, to add some stamping, maybe some sprays, maybe some white spray on top, or maybe some of this pumice stone color. How is that? Have a little bit of that browny color. That's nice. Maybe this way. So background first and then we do the rest. Why not? Why not? Absolutely. And a little bit of spray, water spray. When you create your background, when you decide for the colors, I always say that it's better to go from brighter to darker. It's always easier to darken it up than opposite. Check the colors that goes with your images and correspondent images, coloring scheme for their backgrounds, or whatever it's the most probably striking to you, something like that. But not always, it doesn't have to be that way. I've added the pinky, even though there's more of this orangey red green than actual pinky purple, but I think we still can add it up colors and decide and still add it up things. And trust me, sometimes what's not so obvious can look so very beautiful. That's what we have here, and we have this one-ish, kind of, something like that, right? That's what we've planned. Oh, I love it. We will be adding shading with the pencil, and also let's start actually gluing down. I think that we're gonna start, because the most important part right now is to glue down our images, and this is when you will know, this is where you will know what to do next. I think that's quite important part. I always say that, yeah, you place your images, you see them, this and that, but you move them around. But I think once you start gluing, you have this kind of for sure situation, and this is where you can kind of build around that. However, I like that glue because this one is the 5-minute movement. So I like that because when you have gel medium on the back, like, you can't really move anything. With this glue, however, you can, and that's what I love about it. I love how well it works, and all, everything is just super good with it. Can't remember when I put the actual lines, but I honestly don't think it's, you see, you can even change to make it more straight, horizontal, or whichever. And there we go. I usually, when I put things in the middle like that, I usually let this page kind of sit and sink in until, can we still move it? Let's see, upwards. I want to do it up, a little bit up. You can still, see, you can, well, I can definitely unglue it, and then, yeah, you can definitely, it's going to be hard to now color it here because it's going to have glue on the back, but maybe I'll just add the gel medium and that will work. The collage medium, sorry. When you have gel medium, it's really close to impossible to move things around afterwards or whenever. So that's just a little tip for you. Oh, and I leave this page to dry for a week or two, and then I can move it around and close the book and stuff like that. I like the images to kind of sink in and be ready as they are, so they're not gonna, maybe when I close it halfway, maybe they won't be that much destroyed. They will be partially, but maybe a little bit less. So I keep a lot of journals when there's a huge imagery happening in the middle, in the exact spine closing place. I tend to have them open for a good while. Okay, so this one is going somewhere around here, which is very nice. I like that. Now, I had my bunny with this, but I think I'm gonna skip just for the bunny. I think we, like, bunny is plenty. I love how we mix it up in this book. Look, what's interesting is that we have image from, these are images from excuse me, from Moss Stories, and even old image of oldish title, because it was a second release, our mushroom book, and another mushroom book, and that's Botanica. So I love the idea that we have, and we can play with the older elements as much as with the newer elements, because they will really match with each other, and that's so good. That's so good. Okay, I keep all these papers for this reason, to use them when I'm gluing stuff down. Oops, I didn't mean this to move. It moved itself. This one is a bit thicker because I probably used it, had a different plan for this particular image, so it looks thicker. Well, it is thicker. It has some paper backing on the back on that flower. That's from the Botanica one. So I love the idea that with my books you can really mix and match them all. Even if the title is from last year, even if the title is this year happening and all, like, it will be just beautiful. It will match. It will be lovely. So just bear this, just keep this in your mind. Now, how are we gonna do this one? I don't yet know, but that's the beauty of the glue. You can still decide. Oh wow, look at this. Maybe here, actually. This is lovely. I don't know if we have, like, he's going to be here somewhere, right? Oh, I love this. However, oh look, maybe because I was hoping for the There we go, for the mushroom to go up higher. Do you know what? I love what I see right now. The movement of the glue is allowing us to change the mind or add it up or whichever. We can still add something there if we feel like it, if we fancy something, like in theory, like this one. Maybe not necessarily this one, but if we feel like something there, we can, of course. And our boy, I need another piece of paper that will allow me to add the glue. And I think I'm going to jump in with my collage medium on top of everything, and I'm going to do then quite a heavy coloring. So we do shading inside of the images, on the edges of images, like everywhere, I think. And I think it's going to be fantastic. Now, I like how he's there looking at the window and all, from the window and all. I like the idea of this one being in front. It just, I don't know, it just felt he is somewhere, like there is a feeling of deepness, deepness, you know, deeper and further and closer, like depth. Oh, depth, that's what I meant. Okay. Wow, this is gorgeousness, absolutely gorgeousness. I totally love it. Now the only thing is that it feels, there we go, that it's a little bit not straight or lower or something. Okay, now one second. Maybe that's the thing. I feel that this mushroom, but it's too late to move it now, is it? It's a little too high, and it's, do you know what? It is such a minor, tiny thing, but it still feels to me that it's like, I wish this to be a little bit. So maybe what I will do is I'm gonna grab here just a little bit, just to see if I can actually move this little part away. Can you see? You barely can. See, it doesn't want to work my way. Come on. This is this OCD thingy that you'd be like, oh, this has to go, this has to go. Which, of course, it doesn't, but in me, I have this as well. Sometimes it just drives me bananas. I just feel I wish this to be that way or that kind of way, and that's it. It has to be done. So if you have that, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club, guys, of perfectionism, that it's sometimes breaking the joys. Well, not in my case. I still would love my images even if they're not perfect. But I know for some people it could be quite difficult. I'm totally fine with this. I'm gonna try to always fix things, but I'm totally fine if it's not fixable and stuff. There we go. It just feels, it just felt that, or maybe it's the window itself that it feels. Why do I have a feeling that it's not straight? It is straight. Maybe I need something there, and this will kind of calm me down. I may grab another mushroom. How is that? Maybe because mushroom seems to be like a good idea. Let's see what kind of thing can go there that will fill the space, and it will match up with the color and all. Or maybe some bloom or something. Maybe some flower, actually. One second. Maybe something from Botanica book. Like, oh, one second. Like, here is that. That's lovely. Or it's good to have these, you know, ready, sort of waiting for you to. No, it's not the same color. I just feel like this is okay-ish, but I just feel, I feel for this color to be kind of somehow on this side incorporated. This isn't easy to fussy cut, but I'll try. I'll try my best. But I think color-wise, it can be so lovely, you know. So let's see if I'm not mistaken. There we go. It will complement the colors that they are on both sides. I managed to fussy cut around, but I still feel let's see if I'm able to cut out from the inside, at least a little bit. I'm using that Gyro pen for cutting. I think it takes a little bit of practice, and I think I'm getting actually better at it. It's certainly easier than the scissors, that's no doubt there. It's a very sharp tool, so really be careful, but it's the only one that really turns and you really have a feeling of the actual turns and twists in your hand. Look, that wasn't too bad. Maybe it's not the most perfect line in here, but that's okay too, you know. It's like excuse me, there were a few sneezes there. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if you feel like it, cut it out, cut it out, cut it out. Look, it's really that simple. It's doable. Look, perfect. I'm gonna try to cut this one as well. So this side, beautiful. Then we grab here. Oops, move it. Oops, I just cut it. That's okay. Look, that's okay. I cut it nearly. You could do it because you'll be gluing this down. Nobody will know that you actually cut it out. That's really the only tool that I think truly works. You see? Look how wonderful is that. I could cut this one, but I think I'll skip it. And look, I was thinking to possibly add it maybe somewhere like that. And I don't think we need this one, but if we do, that is gorgeous anyway. And I think, look, I think it does fill the space beautifully, and it feels like a part, like a lovely part of it, of the imagery, like here. And I would say, yeah, I think so. And I think I won't be adding this one, that's enough. So I'm gonna just shorten this one, I guess. My beautiful friends, everything is pretty much dry-ish glued / glued down. Actually, glued in Polish, it's such a funny word. Glued, it's like this jelly, gluey, snotty thingy. So glued, that's not the best word, but it's glued down. So my next step is to add some collage medium on top, everywhere. I'm gonna focus on every single image and beyond that point as well, which is the actual frames around it, like the edges, I mean, because we will be doing a lot of edge work. So I'm adding a generous amount because I don't really know where we're gonna end with our image, as in will we do shading only on the edges, or, as I was hoping, on the actual imagery as well? We shall see. So I think preparing your canvas right now, preparing your space for any sort of medium work and any sort of colors, is good. So I'm just placing this here, especially here, because this is where the I moved from my glue stick, I moved my image, so there is a glue on that surface. So I want to make sure that there is no glue left and there is only collage medium. Okay, I think we're pretty much done here. We need for this to dry. I'm gonna add some extra I can't focus, I'm sorry, it's too early morning. It's actually before 12. That's, you know, that's not late, not early, no, not late. That is early for us. When you're watching this, we're probably still either in Poland or we're on the way back home from Poland after a month away. Every year we go for a month, and it's this lovely time where we can chit chat with my parents till midnight, past midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 and more. It's the time where we sit, we eat lovely things, my favorite things from Poland, or mom's cooking. We'll be watching Wimbledon with my dad this year because it's a Wimbledon season when we come, so that's exciting because dad loves watching tennis, we love watching and playing tennis, so hopefully we'll do that together, and that'd be nice to do it together, you know. I think it's so lovely to do that together. Look, I just moved this. There was a little bump of air and I just moved it with the other end of the brush, and you know what, it actually worked lovely. Same here. So that's a good idea to just get away that bump of air. I think I'm done, so I will, this is sticking out, but that's okay. It's very dimensional imagery anyway because of the paper. So I'm going to let this dry and be back for the coloring part, for more color. Look how beautiful it is already. Maybe slightly too much here on that greeny color, but if I feel like, oh, I don't like that, do you know what, grab that favorite Dantel color and you can still probably just jump in with a little bit of that color here and there, or even something darker if you feel like, oh, I wish for this. So maybe even we could do a little bit of that browny color or something. Or maybe we do, oh, I know what we could do. We could do some stamping here and maybe even some stenciling. Actually, I decided to experiment. What will happen if we're just gonna grab the tissue, wet tissue, and just try to clean it off? Look, it's actually working a little bit. So, and it's, oh, it's tearing the paper. Oops. That's okay. That's okay. We'll do some coloring on this part. Let's dry this now. A little tip as well, remember that, because I think it's quite something that maybe I don't mention. When I dry, I don't go full heat. I go with the small heat first, and I don't go too close. I go further away, and even when it's warm like now, I'm kind of pressing it, because of course the images, whether from my books or other scrapbook papers, whether they're very thick or thin, of course they have a tendency to wrap, to be uneven, to, you know. Then on the other side, on the other hand, please do not worry about such a thing as the fact that paper have a little bit of a bump, like seriously. Or when you ask me how can I save my image and what fix it if you use, I don't, because I don't look at my projects as forever to be there. It's like, it's my sanity. I don't need to put a varnish over and, you know, for it to be, I think if you do work for sales, then yes, but for my own sort of cup of tea, I don't do it, you know. Oh, I forgot about this one. I don't do it, if you know what I mean. Oh, I would love this to be there, or maybe even somewhere there. Probably, oh no, that probably was great. The very first idea was lovely, or without it in this case, because you know what, it looks nice too. Let me see in the camera. No, I don't know. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'll try to fussy cut this better. Maybe if I'll do that, it will be, that's the Gyro pen, it will be a little bit more of see-through kind of thing, and maybe then it will be fantastic. So let's see, and I may just add a little bit of inking with it so that we have this more, okay. Excuse me. Look, it's not the most perfect, that's for sure, because this is so delicate and fragile and difficult to cut that, yeah, we just give our best shot, I guess, you know. Oh, there we go, one little window. Then I'll just do this one, I think. I hope my head is not too much in your view. Excuse me if it is. Oh, I didn't cut here. There we go. Oh, and I didn't cut here. That's no problem. Let's do it. Ah, oof, come on. Then this one, maybe this little bit. I could do better. And here, sorry. Best is to use this tool in the book directly, because when you have it already fussy cut, of course it's moving and it's smaller under your fingers and all, so it's harder. It's still doable, as you can tell. Oh, look. Oh, so much nicer. How about we'll grab, I'm gonna see if I can find ink in this color. I'm looking at my, maybe this one, either old linen. Oh, this, do you know what? Let's see. So I'm going to grab maybe this, and oh, there we go, maybe this color. Just a little bit, so it's not as white, but I think it will be such a sweet addition as well. So we're kind of breaking that. Let's see. Oh yes, baby, this is gorgeous. And I'm going to add as well a little bit of hello husband. I was hoping you're checking on me, not through the window. I thought you may be like, what you up to? Of course he hears me what I'm up to. Same old same, craft and craft. Boring, right? But he's actually so funny sometimes, because he's like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? I'm like, why would you think I listen to your advices or suggestions where you never crafted in your life? But why don't you do this? So here is that. I don't know if I'll use that. I will use the whole bit, actually. Actually, we will. So don't be afraid of those small images, guys. As you can tell, it's doable. Get yourself the Gyro Cut pen. It's good, and it is, wow, well, it's harder with this glue now. 1 second, I need to get rid of these little glues from here, because I forgot it's such a delicate subject. Get yourself the pen for cutting. Get used to it, you know. You have to get used to it as well, and you'll be just fine. Okay, so I think it would be nice if I can place this one here, so it's like a drying, beautiful drying moss on that. And lastly, because actually no, guys, I'm gonna cut out these. 1 second. They are fine if we're gonna place them, there we go, lower, like here. Yes, perfect. I wanted to cut it, thankfully I haven't. Okay, one more clean brush, but this one is not that good. My brushes, the state of my brushes recently is so bad. I'm going away to Poland for classes, and I got myself new sets of brushes. I remember when I used to teach a little bit more live classes, like in UK or somewhere, I used to always have a new set for the classes, because the state of the brushes I had was like, So I have the new set now as well. I will cut this one a slightly bit, because I don't want this to go on top of his beautiful wings. Yeah, so this is gone. It's just a millimeter, nanomillimeter. Nobody can notice except me, because I know about it, and now you know about it. But it's nothing that, you know, nothing major. Okay, this is dry. No, no, this is not dry. This will be dry in a second. This is so cute. I love it. I love this boy so much, so much. I love his little outfit. I love everything about this little boy, and I adore this page. I'm so proud of it. I so love it. It's just so, I don't know, the mix and match. You have Botanica, Fungos, you've got more Botanica, more Fungos, moss stars. 3 beautiful woodlandy kind of books. I need to clean this jar before I close, because it's not even closing at this point. So you can see that the mix and match of it, it's the best thing whatever, let's try this. I will actually share with you something from this page, this little bit. I remember someone was doing a review of the book and actually said that this image, this whole page with those hangings were actually horrible. I think the word was this, it is horrible or ugly or something like that. And I was just thinking, I mean, seriously, you can have an opinion, absolutely, but I think the problem is when someone has no clue of the purpose of image to be placed in the book, because this is exactly the vision I had, that the dry leaves or dry flowers or like moss in here, that this is part of something to add on top of your pages. Usually that was the plan. Of course it's difficult to fussy cut, but then if you, as I did, fussy cut it properly-ish and then add a little bit of a color, in this case I added old paper ink, distress ink. Look at beauty, how much you can change, and imagine having things on top of the page sometimes, because when you make a page, I think my biggest issue was always as well what to put on the top. So I remember I was quite upset when I heard it, because I was thinking this is such unfair, because it is a beautiful idea. You just have to know how to use it, when to use it, and stuff like that. So in case you think of some image because you don't know how to use it, or you've never seen this in your life before, or like, give it a chance. Maybe someone can maybe you can ask in the group, someone can reply with some examples or stuff like that, because I don't think there is I'm sure there is no image in the books that was placed there by accident. There's always some story behind it, some idea behind it, and then furthermore, my idea is something and then you all bringing it to a different completely level, and that's beautiful. So just a little side note of an image that I think it's so unique and complementing the project. It can, and it's just depending on really your vision, how you see things. So, you know, just give it a chance sometimes. See it differently and look outside the box, I guess I wish to say. Another thing, I was just thinking, if you feel like, oh, I could fussy cut his little leggy there, yeah, you could, Marta. And if you feel it's too whitish, grab the ink and just, you know, go over a little bit so it's not as white standing out anymore, that kind of way. I just wonder what will happen if we just jump in with the ink here. Imagine that a little bit. This is dry. It is dry. So my natural next step would be to grab my favorite of all, bark color, Inktense. Inktense is the brand, bark is the color, 2000 is the number. Another color, Derwent Inktense Dark Chocolate, 1930. Similar good colors that you may wish to try. Charcoal gray, I didn't try too much, but this seems to be nice. Carandache as well. The colors here are Sepia 407 and Bistre 047 and Charcoal gray 409. Sorry, I had a moment of what am I talking about. So let's see, possibly in this case, wouldn't that be nice to have a little bit of, instead of that brown color, how about if we jump in for, I haven't played with these forever, 1 second, I need to grab them, you may be surprised, but we haven't used these forever. What about using a little bit of these? Let's grab some paper and let's see the colors. Ooh, look at this one. We can try, right? Especially that this is the color. This is the water-based pigment, a watercolor marker. We can try and see what happened. I don't know. Oops, I can't be. Ooh, lovely. It's a little bit of a different shade, isn't it? But don't worry, we can still find something that speaks better. Maybe some kind of darker color, but this is already beautiful. I love it. I'm trying to see. Oh, there's some more colors there and some brown and some, let's see, some brown and some, ooh, that could be nice. Maybe here where the mushroom is. And this is when you need a little bit of excuse me, I'm trying to I'm trying to think for this is that's outside in in our neighbor's garden. I think a little bit of work in progress. This is why we need the primer, so it's easier to move the color, you know. Oh, look at this one. Woo, that's what we were missing. It's not green, it's not brown, it's something in between. Cinnamon color. Look, it's like, it's actually the most perfect moss color ever. Look at it. Oh my daisies do. Cinnamon, guys. The color is called Cinnamon 199, and this is Karen Brush Markers Pro. I love them. I used to use them a lot for my watercolor projects. You can press and look what happens. A lot of pigment comes out, and this is the beauty of it. It's gorgeous. I mean, guys, it is gorgeous. I'm not gonna allow to say anything except it is gorgeous. We're gonna add some brown here, and you'll see in a second the plan what we may do. Oh, here could be nice actually. I don't know why. Is there glue still? Maybe I didn't cover it properly. So let's see. Now the question is, are we spraying it or what? I think either spray, oh, or just adding the water, and let's see what happens. We should get some lovely effects of oh wow, of watercolor movements, right? I guess it really depends what would you like to achieve in that way. Why is this not happening there, green? I don't know. Some green was disappeared from here, what? It's so pretty. I love it. I really love this. Now I think, oopsie. Oh, don't, no. I think I will still add, I think the problem is with my brush, because the brush is not pointy. Where's my pointy brush? Except the fact that all my pointy, oh, it's here. All my pointy brushes are watercolor brushes, and since this is more mixed media, but you know what? Let's try, let's see. My good quality brush. There we go. Let's see what happens here. Be nice to have a little bit of movement going on, right? Oh, I love it. I love it. There we go. I think what I would love to do still is to grab my favorite bark color and add it up on top. Let's see what happens. I don't know what happens. Ooh. But the mix could be interesting, maybe very bad, maybe amazing. I think that's what we have to find out. A little bit of that brown, even going here, look, on top of the image. You can see, I hope you can see, on top of the image as well, and see what happens. It's kind of browny, purpley in that way, isn't it? A little bit of darker where my people are, which is the bunny. And my beautiful favorite of all, Moss Fairy. They are whispering. I can't focus when they whisper because I'm thinking what they're whispering about, you know. So that's one of the things. Another thing I like to do is adding a little bit more, color and darkness into shading into places like that. If I can find, I will. Okay, just a little bit. There we go. So we have that, and then wouldn't that be nice to have a little bit of that color flowing down, and even more there, darker, something like that. And since there is enough of collage medium on top, we can easily just have a little bit of play with color and shading on the images itself, and look how beautiful that is. I hope you can tell, and I hope you can see. So I'm kind of as well going back where the initial original darkness is, and this is where I'm actually doing a little bit of my color play, and there we go. I love you, mushroom. You my favorite. Well, the favorite from here, it's my fairy. I just love him. And then the mushroom. Well, no, everything else. I don't know. I don't know everything and all. It's very hard for me to have my favorites, honestly, because I really love it all. And every time the new book is out, I'm thinking, oh, this is my favorite. But I think the book that I'm so proud of is The Moss. Then the book that I love using a lot is Botanica, because I think it's so versatile. Then I love Spring Stories, because it's so versatile for everyone, and it's an amazing book to start with. If you don't know which book to start with, get yourself a Spring Stories. So, you know, different books are for some different, and my Autumn Stories has a special place in my heart, because that's when the stories started, with the Autumn book. That's where the name was born, Stories, Autumn Stories, then we had Winter Stories, then we had Spring Stories, and now Summer Stories are out with the beach theme. So there's always something that I totally love, and there's some story behind and reason and all, and I just like that idea. I love that we can explore, enjoy, and the things that are happening are just amazing, and every single book means something more special to me, honestly, and it's so nice. I'm just adding the extra color like this in the hope that it will be just adding this extra darkness there. Remember, everything after drying looks different and probably better and all. I may just add a little bit of that brown touch in here at the window, just a little bit, just to have a touch base with the rest of the images when, you know, when the brown is in there. No, that's so nice. Okay, then underneath it would be so lovely to have a little bit of play. It's so much easier when your project is primed. You can always wash things off as well. It's just different. It's so much nicer and better, you know. I don't know what you think about that floor thing. I do love what I see, honestly. It's very different. It's watercolor-ish. It's still wet, so there's a lot of room to improve and change, but I like the kind of watercolor vibe of it. I love it. I love it. I really love it. So I'm nearly at the point thinking, leave it, Marta. Like, it's already lovely. Don't mess it around. Don't mess with it, you know, that kind of way. So I think I'm at the point of saying, I love it. Let's just leave it. There's this whiteness of him, so I may just wash it off with the whiteness a little bit with this on the white. Oh, do you know what? I just love it. The only thing is that I'm gonna grab the book upside down, and I will try to have a little bit of that color play here, just a little bit. That's it. You know, like a little bit, a little touch of the shadow around it. There we go. I still think it could be nice as well to have a little bit of shadow go in here. There we go. No. This is a good color, especially for earthy projects. So the bark color, if you're new to my channel, get yourself the bark color. You won't you won't be regretting it, you know. Wowee. I love it. Now I'm thinking this. Maybe we can just have a little bit of hide and seek here. With that. That's okay. I just love that. Okay. How about a little extra of that green in places and still water it down and see the watercolor effect thing. Maybe more water, Marta, so the actual splashy thingies, they look slightly different. Maybe, oops. Maybe here as well. Oops, no, Marta, that's not that one. What about the brown one? Oh, 1 second. This orangey color, is this one? No, that's not this one. Maybe, oops, maybe it's going to be this one. Let's see. Ooh, you know, a little bit. Let's see. Let's see if we can have just a touch of that together with brown or something. Yes and no. I don't think we need that. At least not that large, not that much, like maybe, there we go, like a tint. Yeah, like a tint. It's nice. It is nice, like a tint, not more. Yes, definitely. Definitely. What's that color? Oh, that's nice brown as well. Let's see what happens if we add this brown in here. I love experimenting with colors. Oh, this is color of his wings, and this is a good color, guys. This one is called Cocoa 213. 13. I'm sorry. 13. That's a good color. That's a nice color, guys. You know? Wow. Now what I would love to do, I think, is I'm going to grab this thing and oh, maybe without that hairy thingy from the hot glue. I'm going to have splashes with this color, I think. If actually, if this will allow me. It does, sort of. Okay, let's see. Small brush. Let's clean it off. That is a lovely color. Actually, 1 second. Cover his face. Cover his face. Now, I don't know which color. Was that cocoa? Cocoa. So even more. Okay. That would be probably still good to use this color. It's very similar, am I right? The bark one. Yeah. So, yet again, I'm with white t-shirt instead of some apron. No aprons. I never wore apron in my life for craft. Is that bad? Probably. Okay. Now, we need everything to be dry so we can add the white splatters. I'm gonna work on drying, and I'm gonna actually as well have a look for the title. You're not gonna believe it. I came up with this idea for drawing around these, and barely anything is allowing me to draw. This is karandasha. This is slightly allowing me. Not everywhere, not all the time. It's like the whole surface seems to be extremely slippery. So I don't know what made it slippery. The mediums, the collage medium, the inking on top that I did a moment ago, when I was just trying out the colors. I don't know what caused it, but it's close to impossible. However, I'm so tempted to still do it because look, I think these drops, these looking great things, it is just like as if this is stone a little bit, you know. So I would love to have a little bit of that color play here, shape play and all. It is just not really allowing me too much, so I don't know what's going on. The only thing maybe, what about if I'll go around like this and just try, all right, maybe with my, there we go, with a little bit of my pointy brush, I can do a little bit of that. Actually, maybe that's the better idea, I don't know. So I can do a little bit of, you know, I'm trying to go where the actual lines are of the drips and stuff. If I don't see it, I kind of improvise, let's say, but generally speaking, I'm trying to go where it was originally built. Oops, that's a lot of pigment. Let's see, maybe I'll just cover up and I'll just discard it altogether, but at least I'm gonna to give it a chance and see. Just a little bit. Because I think it's a funky idea. I think it's a nice idea if we can have a little bit of that. It's just I would much more prefer to go with the pencil. Either way, I do love how the bottom part now is turning. Maybe this is a little bit too much. 1 second. There we go. Lucas just yawned. I don't know if you could hear it. Lucas. Oh, maybe something like that. So build up around the pretended stone effect kind of thingy. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I do like that. Something different, you know. Okay, I'm gonna leave it because I don't want this to go badly wrong somewhere. I don't know, but just in case. Excuse me. I'm only thinking that I'm missing like this tealy color here. 1 second. I just have this urge for this kind of tealy color. How could we actually physically possibly... I know, maybe Tim Holtz? No, that's not even drawing. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let's see if I can grab the pigment from here. I don't know. Ooh, let's try it again. Let's water more pigment. You see, it's just, it just feels more connected. I don't know, it's just something about that bluey color, tealy color in the window that just almost definitely like a tint somewhere in places, just to have. Oh wow, look. Ooh, look, the bottom part. Look at that. Keep the bottom part bluey. Bluey, it's that cartoon that Hannah used to watch. She still watches. If she wants to watch cartoons and we like watch something in Polish, she'd be like, no, I don't want to. Lucas goes, if you really wish for cartoons, then watch something in Polish. So she would watch Blue in Polish. It's a cute cartoon if you don't know. Oh, it's a fantastic cartoon. So in between, oh, I love it. So now it feels really connected, I think. Oops. It really does feel that it's connected, if you know what I mean. it's just, oh, love this. What about if I'm gonna grab this color here and go even further here where the bunny is? Why not? Same for here. This is why I love collage. Not only that it's such a freedom in whatever you like to do, but it is also such a discovery, because I think it is such a unexpected final result when you start digging into subject and start adding this and that. It really is, and it really can turn into something quite special, you know, unexpectedly. I love that. I really love that. I'm gonna try to have this a little bit more. Wow. That is so nice. I really love this. Wow. Here isn't as pretty yet. Maybe it will. Let's see if we're gonna do. But it's just sometimes it's about the tint, a tint of color, a tint of shade, you know, just a tiny touch, really, guys, really, really, really. Now, don't you think that adding this tealy color, this one is, by the way, Salvage Patina, it actually changed a lot because the color is there. You know, it changes a lot. It really gave us this joined factor, I think. And as well, if you like, I don't know, if you feel, look, go with that same color, so you will have it all nice and joined. Go with the same color even more and see what happens, right? Wow, lovely. Okay. Wow. I'm speechless, actually. I'm gonna add it here. I have to say, Tim Holtz isn't the easiest crayon to work with. Honestly, I think it's just you need to manage it in your own way and just understand it. But it's a lovely selection of colors. So when I'm missing something, you see, this is where I can look for it. So that's nice. There we go. See, addition of that, it's just beautiful. I'm tempted to add it here, but I don't know if it's needed or no, maybe not. 1 second, because less is more, right? Says the one that is keep on adding stuff. I love changing imagery coloring. It is just such a lovely way of incorporating your own saying, you know, just your own way of seeing stuff. I'm focusing, so I'm not speaking. Sorry about that. Focusing a lot and a lot. Okay, I honestly feel that I'm at the point of saying stop it. It's enough. So that's what I will do. I will stop it. The only thing is I will grab that one and I will try to make splashes with that lovely teal if I can. 1 second. No, it doesn't really show. We need a tint of water. Well, when you will be looking at it from close, you will probably see it, but come on. But like that, it's just very hard to see it. But I think there we go. That tint of super pigmented teal, like here. Look, it's gorgeous. Let's dry actually the bottom and I'll be back to you. More splashes. And I will try to add them where the darkish images are. So it's here. maybe not darkish, but so they will be really beautifully standing out. I wish for this to be bigger splashes. Why is this not bigger at all? Then here on the teal, wouldn't that be beautiful? I think it would. So let's just two hand. I have splatters on my hands, that's for sure. Then on the actual project. Oh, that was good. I'm so glad that his head was not on the way too much. Look, I'm just that's cool. That's actually cool. I just have white t-shirt as always. I hope that I'm not gonna be white t-shirt with, oh my daisies, that's so cool. White t-shirt with splatters. I think I don't know if I'll be adding the white, my beautiful friends, because the teal is making the job like so very good, you know. I don't know if we need white, or maybe just a tint, just a tint, as always, a tint. Oh, I just adore this. Can I recreate? I wish to play it again and recreate this page once more. It is such a joy, this page. It reminds me of the days that I had no imagery to play with, and I was trying to do this beautiful woodland field pages with the fairies, and it was just not happening. I was like fed up, pissed off, because I couldn't find anything that would just look good, you know. Until my books that are really something that is, I'm putting this away for drying. The books that are really bringing me things, I will do white splashes, just one. They're bringing me something that I was longing for, and I'm so happy we can all enjoy this. Okay, so white here in the middle, because there was not much teal top, and that's it, I think. That's it, I said, and I believe it. That's it. The only thing is that I love the title I found here. Where is it? One second. Keep some room in your heart for unimaginable. Imaginable. And I'm gonna add it here. Where the lines are actually. To be smart and just, you know, hide that if you don't like it or something. The only thing is I will need hot glue, so right now I put it like, oh, I love it. Wow. Wow. My beautiful friends, I hope you can see this so well as I do. I'm loving it. I'm loving every inch of this project, from the background to the color choice, to the images, to the colors of the different mediums. We've had some pencils, we've got some brush markers, we've got some acrylics, we've got some inking a little bit as well. Guys, we had it all. So I think I'm gonna let you go here, and I really would love you to try images like that. Try to create your own composition. Play around, don't be afraid. My beautiful friends, the books, the beautiful books are for you to enjoy and have the best time ever. Use your pretty things and cut through your images. Don't be afraid, they're for you there. And maybe if you will say that, oh, I'm not too sure, maybe you can copy one or two pages for yourself just to see if you can cut it out before cutting the book. So, you know, just a little hint. My gorgeous darling crafty buddies, have fun creating your own collage, and I'll speak to you very soon. If you have any questions, please check the description box. If you're looking for products, I'll try to link as much as I can, but if you have any questions, something that is not maybe product related, leave me comments down below. But I would love for you to actually leave me the comment regardless this time, because I see that there is not many people interacting in the videos, so it would be so handy if you all can say love it, don't like it, adore it, it's okay, or something. That would be so nice. Or just a heart. If you can just leave me a heart in the comment. Let's see how many hearts we're gonna get. But for now, let's move on to maybe a smaller page right now, or another. I'm so tempted to do another one because like they're so different and I just love them. But for now, have a beautiful day or night, or evening, whenever you're watching. I wonder where you're watching, what country you're from, because right now it's 1:45. Hannah's finishing 1:30, so I have an hour. Yeah, I've got an hour 45 minutes till she's back, so that means video number 2. Bye for now. Mind yourself and your loved ones, and I'll speak to you soon.